National Conference Center. Time is 3 p.m. Our young geniuses will also hold a project exhibition on the 24th and 25th. The kids are building robots. Money for the Black Stars should be invested into these kids. They are going to do better. Well, in a big conversation this morning, we're about to enter into Showbiz Review, and entertainment heads or pundits are also claiming that money for the Black Stars should be pumped into art. So far, in the past 5 years, as the Black Stars keep disappointing us, arts and entertainment have been lifting the flag of Ghana high, to the extent that the Ghana Tourism Authority claims that they've made extraordinary profits so far. In the studio with me this morning, I have Ria. Ria, how are you doing? Hello.
No, I'm okay. I'm just disappointed, but I'm okay.
Disappointed?
Yeah, Black Stars.
Really?
I didn't watch because, you see, I have this theory that, fine, I've watched Black Stars win, but I watched that famous match with Uruguay when I was in high school. Okay. And
someone just should have just scored.
Yes, and it's
14 years ago.
And since then,
14 years.
14 years. Yes.
Half penalty.
Yes.
I was in Accra then.
Charlie, time no dey.
Exactly.
Indirectly now, all cast man.
And then we'll be a color here.
Yesterday you are 14. Charlie, time no day for you.
I know, right?
Time no day for you.
I know.
You
So-
If I move,
Adam has an agenda.
Are you sure Adam is not telling his own story?
Honestly,
Anyways,
I beg.
anyways, I'm
Ria,
just saying
continue.
that I watched it, and since then I've been a bit iffy about watching Black
Hey,
Star
what's it,
matches.
bro? For iffy. Then someone said that you're sure. Hey, are you waiting, bro? For iffy. And
Okay,
you
can I
iffy. IFF.
Yes, so I
bro,
made
for Iradi.
people watch it yesterday to give me the scores.
Okay.
And my neighborhood, I had go. I was like, okay, my boys are doing well. I slept. I woke up and
Also for Fadden.
guy, I was so sad.
So you were,
I was very sad.
What
I was-
scoreline were you expecting?
Oh, I mean, we were like, even if it was 1-0, at least we won.
You wanted a favorable scoreline.
Yes, at least it was 1-0. Okay, but I had some.
You never heard about the pastor who predicted that we've made him. He said we made him hungry, so Ghana will not qualify.
Yes, and I had
fire prophet.
this other prophet, the Eagle prophet, saying that immediately Mozambique scores 1, we should forget.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, money for Black Stars should be pumped into arts. Let's take a quick look at this. And do you believe in that assertion? This morning we're on radio doing the big story, and big entertainment guy sent in a text saying that throughout we should let's even start from Ket's reign as the GFA boss.
Yeah.
He's not being successful in getting anything of importance to showcase for his reign as the GFA boss. But then, same time, we've had entertainment and arts, putting Ghana on the map. Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, we've had significant gains in significant strides in that field.
Yeah.
We've had the likes of, all the international stages, we've mounted them. Some international shows being mounted here on our soil.
Yeah.
Our artists getting international recognition on international platforms and all that. Kwame Dazi, do you believe in that assertion that money for Black Stars should be pumped into art? 30,000 per head if they had qualified yesterday.
Slim, I checked my BP this morning and it's
okay.
It's astronomically high.
Hey.
I'm not feeling well this morning at all. I'm usually not a football person, but I watch Ghana matches.
Okay.
And yesterday, I was very sad. I was very disappointed in the Black Stars. At a point, I was wondering if this was the Black Stars playing or it was some secondary school team
Who cares?
doing.
What?
Who cares? Who cares for Mukobo Milo tournament?
training on the pitch. It was very bad. It was very bad because we thought at least we could score these Mozambicans. I thought it was a done deal for us.
Sure.
All for them to have come to validate this prophecy. I honestly think that it's about time we paid more attention to the arts. Let me quote Gary L. Smith, who said something in April last year. And I wouldn't say we should take every money that belongs to the Black Stars and invest that into the creative industry. But Gary said something last year. He said we should invest a little portion of the money that is given to the Black Stars into the creative industry, and he believes that will help us so much. Now, let me quote him. He said, "I would be one of those who would be probably controversially say that from 2006 till now, perhaps if we had strategically given a little portion of what we spend on the Black Stars to the entertainment industry, we might have gotten a bit more, because the truth be told, the return on investment in the entertainment industry has probably been more in terms of direct jobs created, indirect jobs created, and putting food on the table of local economies. The Black Stars does not come close to that, and I believe, and I agree with him 100%. We wouldn't say we should totally collapse football or the Black Stars. That is other people's talent and forte as well. So we can't say that. But I believe that if we truly will be honest with ourselves, we would all agree that the money given to them, if we invest a portion of that into the creative industry, we would have more prospects for the creative art industry. So let's think about this, because I believe that the creative industry, together with culture and tourism, hold a great promise to the economy of this country, because all these industries are day in, day out giving us a lot of revenue. And when you go to the culture or tourism sector and you ask them to give you the figures, they will tell you how the creative industry, the culture industry are impacting tourism, and that in turn is contributing greatly to our economy. So I agree. Let's try as much as we can, take a bit of the Black Star money, put that or push that into creative art industry, because these Black Stars are not giving us anything.
But don't you think maybe if we pump in more money for them to get the right infrastructure to train?
What infrastructure? What? It's people's selfishness and all that. Do you call this a Black Stars team? Do you call this a team?
Oh, but they are a team.
How did they put them together?
By calling them. I mean, you
calling them from where?
You earn a call up if you.
Wenum.
If you
what at the mon kind of grana? Your package.
I would try.
Your package.
I would try. We're just saying
we should set our priorities right. We are not condemning football. We are not saying people shouldn't do sports or football. All that we are saying is that it appears, in as much as we give them much attention, they are not giving us our money's worth, delivering, and so we need to take a bit of what we give them, push that into creative industry, and let's see the results.
Edem Chotome.
It's not Chotome, it's Totome.
It's not Chotome. It's Chotome.
Spell your name. Is it not T-O-T-O? Is it not Totome?
Chotome. That's the name.
Isn't the S silent?
T-O-R-M-E.
So the S is not silent.
No.
Adam, how are you doing
so
this
is it
morning? Forget
Toto?
everybody. You are talking to me.
Okay.
How are you doing?
How
are you doing? How are you doing today?
You can see. As at 2 a.m., I'm chimbe for Mintiminda. Me yes, I made down my crochet. Quanya, which the four didn't Sakabo. Now, Ninja, the aim before was Adian. We ain't no yen in Sasami. A horn quane, Honema Mintiminda more.
DJ, because play me touch it by Kid.
What is Sakadian? I'll see that. I'm saying, nah.
But I mean, no. In all honesty, the ball came off Inaki William when he turned. The ball was already heading for a corner. Where you can blame Richard Ofori, I bet you blame when they said one channel preco. You get it.
Yeah,
But don't blame him for causing the corner.
That be Charlie. Betcha jai. Oh, you say dear own. Inaki corner and you who said dear, you say dear own. Or the ball bonnet, who never hear.
So they just say, when you
Jai Maninko. A mess of wood chinenka counts. What is that? You see, it all shows.
What is that?
Let me share game. No, at a point, I was asking myself. So if we move to the next stage, to do what? With this shambolic performance. If you look at the kind of midfield we are, this coach, teams are top notch. This coach still wants to play 2 pivots. He wants to play 2 holding midfielders. But without thinking of progressors, you have attackers who are not supplied with any pass. Maybe Nana, since 2019, you bought AFCON 3. Oh, you call World Cup 1. AFCON 2019, you free our round of 16. 2022, you free our group stage. 2023, you born 2024. You're saying free group stage with 2 points. We have won only 1 match out of those 10 matches. Now, call World Cup, you free our group stage. It tells you of a certain decline in our football. You have your midfield. Baba Idris.
But you know,
Obo team be a friend Amelia. Or loan from Morocco. Amelia. Uko Spain La Liga 20 teams. You go and pick this guy to come and play your midfield. And now Emma who said standards are falling. You see. If you have watched,
but you know,
do you know
the reason why a coach would decide to do a double pivot? Do you know the reason why?
I know a reason.
Why?
I know a reason.
Why?
The reason he wants to play a double pivot is to shield off pressure from the defense.
Exactly.
Now, press 2 pivot near one pressure near bias on the quanka and any say pivot. 2 pivots in pony. Oh boy,
so the $30,000.
I'm coming, Nana. This coach will take you over 1 year on your first 11. 1 year on your first 11. I mean, how can you be this unserious as a national team coach? A coach which the matches are even friendly match before you ever call World Cup, yeah, but friendly match against Namibia. This coach they be changing from the 60th minutes going. And there, what's a goal? One of your brightest spots in the attack, Joseph Pinto. Now, who coach are normally who change it after 60th minutes, 56 minutes. You bring on the day Ayu and take off that bright spot, Joseph Pinto. Say, what's a fatigue? Now, depending on the band, when you have. When did the baby Omar did the cowboy? Omar did the cowboy number 9. When you have number 9s on the bench,
professional ones,
natural number 9s, you want to bring the only place in the team, but you want to by force bring him on. Why? To set record as the player who bought AFCON matches more. Now you then, what the number 88 extra time? Yeah, be pon crowd. Obey me set this record. And you bring this man now. She in him guasia. One my boy in a gun. On your bonio, but she in him guasia. Who say I didn't teho. I didn't teho, but one man not be funny so. Mobekaya, you bought AFCON, you need Central Africa. Yes, one man not be hinted there because Papa way. And my your ball World Cup. Then him say you draw against Uruguay. Penalty by. Papa boy, the day are you pa over.
The day are you not Papa no.
And you lose. Say, oh no, senior man or team. Okay. Penalty was saying no. Comoros will be the red card. As if they who say yeah, the idea be faho baby. Idea was not the number. Now be fan is not penalty aba.
We pigeon is said you.
But the name is so.
Airport.
It's me. Unim Andra asemi amami bi kai. I say be ya. Asamoah Jan. say a child pabu or home fan come as Samoa John. Because I'm saying, I'm no captain ma the day in 2019 as Samoa to me. Sure say, or the Yao Kabibi.
Hey.
I did go how over fan a trial. I'm sure because 2019,
yes, sir.
2019 AFCON. Asamoah at a point where I say, oh, Pakwisia Piat, oh, man, in Pokaka, because that time no pitting. Yeah, man, no chance. And I had the captain of the man today. Yeah, when the captain was still in the team. And besides, we are class captain. Our class, no one has a captain, and they are moving for. How would they see you, respect you? What's happening, ordinary man in the same class? A sort of. Bibi intervete me all the year what Kabibi team. And since 2019,
okay,
we keep going back. Now, at the end so bad, Nana no one and so.
Nana wine.
Did they? On one at the end of Nana. I mean,
but I'm asking you,
how can you have Nyama on the bench?
Edem.
You have Sowa on the bench,
Edem.
And you introduce Dede this early.
Edem.
This was a tactical change.
Edem. Do we have to take their money from them and invest it in arts?
Clearly, not take their money.
Okay.
Because the thing is that bono almost one bono. One of the codis kebiaba because there is prize money. Into Obi Akwa, the belief is that we are going to win it. But Sisiana Yehu say since 2019, Yataria now why? Yemfa yedi kokonsa selection and yedi bobo Richard Ofoyo onye been down South Africa now abe ye number 1 miraculously yedi sa players in bekono they say ye ne say I was say yetimi making sure say omo winning bonus no ye beating it down astronomically near this canibi ababe supporting a certain sector a potential
Creative arts
because me say if you go and read Ghana Poverty Reduction Strategy 1, Ghana Poverty Reduction Strategy 2, GPRS 1, 2. Nina esteti say the creative industry is one of the sectors I able to me a use to alleviate poverty. Because as a sector employ a lot of people and with little background.
Okay.
So such sector no would a lot of investment you will be able to alleviate a lot of poverty in your country. If we have a document like this, yes, commission research into it, Ghana Poverty Reduction Strategy. And that Poverty Reduction Strategy document is telling you that if you invest well here, you'll be able to reduce poverty in your country. If you have such documents, and you think that you have a certain sector, they are wasting money, you should as well go and push some of their money into because I don't know betting Myanmar waiting me it reduce poverty. Now look at what happened at the Kwame Nkrumah Millennium Park. I see Yabeno Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. Museum first Memorial Park. Me bufu asa.
The pain is deep. The pain is
when they did the renovation, the kind of money and returns are at the bow. Now December in GH ya say ya jiata yeniso ajabosu kobai. Say to me discuss more. The return on the investment are ye bit nyane back. Because match we say omu winning nyanko po amfafie and a winning match here.
Over $1 million.
And obi akoti $30,000.
Yes.
Now you say my coach now wasano. Coach now wasani amani double. I mean how? Olele no nanka waje double. Olele otimi hu ohwe Nyankopon nim. Ehwa bonsam etiko. Etimi ka se keeper na wasano. Mo mayen fa ne nkoda no. Nanka no so ba beti ne she. I mean how? Nyankopon no mka no. Onye
hey, obeka so ne left in kasa.
No.
Onye la tani.
Hey.
I mean, so I think that that document to prove that
yes,
with a little support to the creative sector, the sector can overall impact on Ghana's economy. So I mean, the sector we need to pay attention to. So if the other sector, which is getting a lot of support, is not really serious about the support they are getting, I think it's about time I will say a Chomu street life. I don't know catch us a Caliphate.
Yeah, man.
But Chom see cancel.
Yeah, man.
Na unse hustlers no omu de ni breed pesca. Into creative as ye hustlers unse ye rush me ya no.
Ye bet your musika na be kaya dia.
Into say ye mo musika as dada bees. Na so omu se omu first canning bobra. Yente so omu fa man en first canning ko body ze man GH. En first canning ko renovate tourist centers. Roads are eco tourist centers. You know 3 points na ye sika be bo man no.
Okay.
Because I can tell you omu di koyi.
Adam.
Kente.
Adam, rest a bit.
Adam, boys be and worry.
Adam.
Kente boy your things. I put on go time. Kente boy your thing.
Adam.
Kente na ko wari na.
Adam, rest a little bit. Rest a little bit, Charlie. You heat up too much. Martinez, we have Yeah. Martinez, I'm giving you 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Wrap up quick for us.
You are 2 minutes, man.
Yeah.
Am I what?
Forget about your 2 minutes starts now, I beg.
Slim.
Don't start with the Black Stars performance because you exhaust your 2 minutes.
It's very sad. Very, very sad.
But do we have to pump the money into arts?
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, if this had come from an entertainer or maybe someone from the creative space, it would have been like we are just talking for ourselves. But coming from a giant in the sport fraternity, it's something that we need to look at it critically. And I think government should listen to Gary because he's experienced in his field. I mean, he's highly recognized and he has observed this for a very long time. This is a very good suggestion. So I think what he has said, I mean, government should take it into consideration because, look, Black Stars, they have proven, like Adam said, for some time now, they are not ready to deliver. And so why are we not supporting the other areas? Because when you look at what the creative industry is doing, currently, the likes of Stonebwoy, Sarkodie, Kim Promise, the effort they are putting in, trying to push Ghana. I mean, we have to invest. We are not saying government is not investing, but it has to be more. Like the way Black Stars is always getting that attention. So for me, I think we need to support that cause. Every creative person should back what Gary said. We need to have a strong force behind it. Slim, yesterday when I go home, I was just ironing my clothes for today, and I checked my first at 71st minute was 2-0. Then I went to bed because Mozambique didn't match. Only to wake up and found out it was 2-2. Eti Mozambique, Cape Verde, Egypt, to me, she won't qualify. It reminds me my earlier days when I was playing football. You know, Munchendi. I don't know if you've played Munchendi tournament before. Yes, when I was young. I mean, Sametwa could do better. Very true because.
And now Bobo.
Oh, no, Bobo.
Martinez, your time. Martinez, your time. Let Ria come in here. I beg.
My last point.
Real quick.
I don't know if there's any local-based player in the team. But so far, the first 11 I've not seen any local-based player on the pitch.
Yeah.
Not on the pitch.
We have some of them in the
but
team.
But first 11, they be in him. I mean, the first 11.
Okay. So is in there. Lamte is also in there.
But they are not starting. So we are playing at African Cup. And then we bring those who are playing in the foreign land only to come and then just, I don't get it.
Yeah.
You see, management
relax.
Relax.
Management
What we are saying this morning is a Yengu Blasters. Yengu no.
Okay.
Like the way the Nigerians took that bold decision. I think after 2010 World Cup, came back in 2012. 2012-13 and won AFCON. And I don't know if you've chanced on this video where the Speaker of Parliament spoke about Kwesi Nantechi's issue. That the way and manner he was handled probably is having an effect on Black Stars. And I agree with what Adam said about Asamoah Gyan as well. It's either the players are bitter and they are not together in the camp or Omwasa. And I believe that if care is not taken, it's going to continue for the next 20, 30 years. We will play and still not win anything.
Thank you, Martinez. Ria, a minute and let's wrap up. 1 minute. Right.
Yeah, for me, I feel like it's not necessarily the money for the Black Stars being invested into the creative arts industry. I feel like institutions such as, like the Sports Council, GFA, and all those things in the creative arts industry should be able to work for their budget. So if you are found lacking, then no more, money should be pumped into you. And then, the statistics show that creative arts and tourism is like one of the leading income earners in Ghana. So why are we not investing in it? You understand me? So I think...
So you believe it's a good call from Gary?
It is a good call, but I think they should also give us our own budgets. Not that so immediately Black Star starts performing, that means creative artists in the gutter. What are you trying to say?
Ria, thanks a lot for joining us today. Thank you, Martinez. Thank you, Mr. Edem Totomi, who vex mad this one.
Open to Marco, where are you?
And thank you.
90-something minutes. Empress, give it frame.
I
say how far, and I'm sure you are 2. I say your phone, and I'm sure I can 6 minutes. Within 6 minutes, no matter to come. Me sending voice notes, and I'll reply, hey, Jesus. More by more, by Akumat.